Okay, guys, I'm back live again. Apparently, I can't move, but let me explain what we're doing today. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the credit blueprint and how you can actually restore your credit no matter how bad your credit is, okay? So let's talk about that briefly. First off, like I said, guys, you must have credit monitoring. Credit monitoring is the very first step, okay, in rebuilding your credit. As a matter of fact, you must always keep credit monitoring, guys, because your credit report, in my opinion, is like your bank account. You have to all right, okay, guys, I'm getting bad reception here, but you must always know what's on your credit report, okay? So credit monitoring is also important. So I do recommend, guys, creditchecktotal.com, like I said before. And the reason why I don't recommend Credit Karma is because they only give you 2 out of the 3 credit reports, okay? You must get the full picture, okay? So creditchecktotal.com, Experian.com, all of those will give you the full report. Now, remember, no matter where your credit is, you can get it to the 700s or better. What must you do, okay? Get credit monitoring. After you get credit monitoring, the very next step, guys, is looking at the credit report and looking to see what is negative. Every piece of negative information can come off the credit report, okay? Everything that's negative, take my word for it. I've done it thousands of times. So you look at all those negative accounts and you write down those account numbers, okay? Very important. The account name and the account number. And from there, guys, all you do is you send a letter to the credit bureaus and you ask them to verify each one of those items, okay, that are negative on your credit report. And there's laws by the FCRA, okay, that says that if the credit bureaus cannot verify a piece of information, they must remove it from your credit report, okay? That's pretty simple, family. That's pretty simple. So the credit bureaus can't verify the information. Verification means that the credit bureaus are supposed to have a document on file, okay, from the company that put that information on your credit report. For instance, if you open an account with Wells Fargo Bank is supposed to have the contract, the application that you filled out with your signature. They're supposed to send that to the credit bureaus, okay? And they don't do that. The credit bureau is supposed to have that document in their file cabinets. If they don't have the document in their file cabinets, guys, then they must remove it from the credit report. And guess what? The credit bureaus don't store documents, and that's how it comes off the credit report. So, yes, in some cases, it takes months. It takes 3 to 12 months, no matter where you at, to get it off the report. So the box for you to tell them to verify the information, okay? So please make sure to mail those letters out, all right? Make sure they get mailed out. Every 30 days, I want you to mail a letter out with every single negative piece of information that you have on the credit report. I don't care if it's your... All right, guys, so apparently I'm having bad signal outside. So, okay, so every 30 days, what I want you guys to do is dispute, okay? Every 30 days, you send another dispute to the credit bureaus until everything is off of your credit report, okay? That's very simple, guys. Now, let's talk about how you rebuild some of that stuff, okay? Once you get those negative pieces of information off the credit report, the very next step, guys, is to start adding positive information to your credit file, okay? And so some of the things to add positive things would be BMO Harris has what's called a credit builder program. Make sure you guys tune into the credit builder with BMO Harris. You have First Citizen Bank has a credit builder program. They even have online something called Self-Lender, okay? Selflender.com is a credit builder, all right? You also have online, you can go to rentalkarma.com. They report your rental history, okay, guys? These are some of the things that you need to be doing to add positive information to the credit. The credit report needs about 3 to 5 positive things just to activate, okay? 3 to 5 positive accounts that's reporting on a monthly basis. That's very key. Make sure, see, most of you guys don't have any credit. And that's why we can't get, any great interest rates. That's why we can't get approved for things, because you just don't have any. So make sure as well, and please note that being added to a credit card as an authorized user still works, okay? So don't believe the hype. All you have to do is, if you have a mother, father, sister, brother, someone in your family that can add you to a credit card as an authorized user, okay, that would be great. Make sure that that credit card limit is between $3,000 and up. That would be great on your credit file. And also make sure that they were never late on that card that they add you to, and make sure that the balance is 10% or less than the limit. What that means is if someone adds you to a credit card with a $10,000 limit, make sure that the balance is $1,000 or less, okay? So remember, guys, remove the negatives, add the positives, and that's the key to a 700 plus credit score, okay? You can't be late on things, all right? So if you got late pays on your credit report, guys, dispute those things, okay? Just dispute it, all right? Anything that was late in the last 2 years affects the credit score. So those are the things that are most important to get off the credit report, okay? And remember, bankruptcies, tax liens, judgments, all of those things can come off the credit report. Any and everything can come off the credit report because the credit bureaus have to verify this information, and they cannot verify that information. I just shared it with you guys a little while ago why they can't verify that information, okay? And I guess I got a couple more things to talk to you guys about. Remember this, man. Don't apply for credit cards, one, if you don't have one, okay? And two, if you don't have good credit. Because if you do, they're going to start you off with a very low credit limit, okay? I explain this all the time in my workshops. Be added to someone else's card with a higher limit first so that you can get a higher limit credit card, okay? That will definitely help your pace. That will help you get into the larger limit club, okay? So student loans, somebody asked about student loans. Yes, listen, student loans can come off the credit report. All you have to do is just simply dispute it and ask the credit bureaus to verify this information, right? Did the student loan company, Mr. Credit Bureau, send you a document with my signature on it? Because if so, let me see that, because that's the law, right? That's the law. So if you guys aren't following the law, then listen, get that off my credit report. As a matter of fact, I don't even know how you guys have my information. I didn't give you guys right to report my information. So do what I'm asking you to do, okay? Because of course, you're not following the law. And listen, this is something that you should be teaching your family. This is something that you should be helping your friends with, your community. I've put some posts up that's to say, look at your leaders. Tell your leaders that financial literacy is important. Listen, we're suffering because we're paying more for everything. Our credit reports and our credit scores determine our interest rates. Okay, so if you don't get your arms around that, then they're gonna have their arms around you. That's automatic. The amount that you pay for a home, the interest that you pay for a home, that has something to do with your credit scores. All you have to do is have about 4 to 5 positive pieces of information on your credit report. A couple of them need to be credit cards because credit cards are 30% of your overall credit score, right? And the balance on the credit cards need to be low, and that will generate you a 700 or better credit score, which means you'll get better interest rates all around the board. So your whole family should be understanding this. You guys should put this in practice, right? Because if you put it in practice, you will know that it works. See, I know it works because I've done it thousands of times. And since I know it works, I have to tell you guys that it works. I have to keep inspiring you and motivating you to do the right thing, okay? Because tomorrow is coming, guys. Tomorrow you're going to want that car. Tomorrow you're going to want that house. So today, dispute the negative information on your credit report, right? Gather your family up and don't pay off collections, okay? Because collections, if you pay them 9 out of 10 times, it's going to hurt your credit score, okay? So what are you supposed to do? Dispute them until they come off the credit report. Very, very simple, family. So listen, I do have a workshop coming up on April 7th, and that's going to be in Milwaukee, okay? It's going to be at Abundant Faith Church of Integrity. That's on April 7th. I will be putting some posts up, some advertising. I believe it's at 10 o'clock a.m. And this one, guys, is going to be a paid lecture. Okay, I believe it's going to be $25. Don't quote me. When they give me the numbers, I'll give it to you guys. So come out and support. I got some very valuable information, priceless information. As you know, if you guys came to the workshops before, the information is priceless, okay? All right, so listen, guys, let me see. Since I got a pack of my scores, went up almost 100 points. Thank y'all. Hey, that's great, Ashley Reed. Good, good, good. All right, let me see what else we got on here, man. Somebody asked me about cards. Said I'm professional. Thank you, Auntie. What about inquiries? So listen, y'all get a lot of stuff about inquiries. Let me tell you something about inquiries. Inquiries are only a factor when you're about to go and apply for credit. Okay, that's the only time inquiries are a factor. So the most important thing when you're looking at credit is getting rid of the negative information. Okay, once the negative information is off, then let's look at inquiries if we think inquiries are important. Okay, the main thing about inquiries when it comes to the banks is they don't want to see any inquiries in the last 3 to 6 months. Okay, so you don't want to have no more than 3 or 4 inquiries in the last 3 to 6 months, and then you're okay. You got me? Don't worry much about inquiries. More importantly, we need to worry about getting those scores up and getting them to the next level. Okay. Now, if you're at that stage where you really need to know a little bit more about inquiries, the best approach in removing inquiries is actually going after the person that pulled. The person that pulled it, so let's say it was U.S. Bank that pulled the inquiry, you need to send them a letter and say, listen, show me a document with my signature on it that I asked you guys to do this inquiry. And if you don't show me that, then this law states that you have to remove this inquiry, so remove it now. Okay, so the best approach in inquiry removal is actually going after the company that did the inquiry. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more questions, guys, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I know that you guys have a lot of questions. Do they send a confirmation letter that they have removed the accounts? Yes. When you send out a letter to the Bureau to remove negative information, by law they have 30 days to respond to your request or to your dispute. So you should get a letter within 30 days from Equifax, Experian, and or TransUnion in reference to what you disputed and what was the outcome of that investigation. Okay, and so no matter what the outcome is, if they don't remove the negative information, your job is to send out another letter the very next month. Okay, send out another letter as soon as you get a letter and it says that, hey, the investigation shows that this item stays on the credit report, then what you're supposed to do is send another letter saying, hey, please show me how you verified this item or remove it. Because one thing for sure, you're going to ask them to verify this information and they can't. And they won't. And they're going to tell you that they have. But they haven't showed you any documentation. And so send them another letter. It takes about 3 to 12 months, guys, and you're going to be on the next level of the game. Listen, this is how our family going to eat. This is how we build legacies. I don't know a millionaire today that didn't use credit as a launching pad, right, to get to where they are. It's going to take the power of other people's money, leverage, right? Give me $10 million, right? I don't care if I have to pay 2, 3, 4, 5% interest because I'm going to take it and I'm going to make millions of more dollars, okay? But I can't make those millions of dollars if I got $100, if I got $1,000 or $2,000 or $10,000. But the more I have, the more I am able to make. Okay, so listen, guys, it's been great. I know I haven't been on for a while, so I thought I'll come on and give you guys a little bit of information. This is the Credit Blueprint. Remember, no matter where you at today, you can get to the next level, 3 to 12 months. Listen, y'all should be sharing this, right? Start sharing my posts, okay, because it's very important. I spend time in giving you guys this information, so I appreciate it if you just hit the share button, right? Hit the share button, hit the follow button, because I am here for you, right? Because I love my people. Listen, my name is Darvin Moore, guys, and I'm out.